I was wondering what was going on. Like, that was weird. Like, why all of a sudden it's not working? Like, it was recording, but it wasn't recording. Okay, so I've been trying to get this microphone that I got off of Temu to operate via the phone, using it as a camera to broadcast via the iPad. But this is the iPad I'm using today off of Cameo Studios. Not a paid endorsement promotion. I just like the service. Pretty cool. So yeah. Anywho, I just wanted to throw that out there. Hopefully they can get a hold of that and be like, hey, why don't we invest in the boy? Throw a little coin his way. You feel me? Since he's advertising our products. Why can't I live stream? Hold on. I want to check the audio out real quick. One moment. But I'm kind of under the weather. But the show must go on. Okay. I just want to check the audio. Oh, it sounds like I'm in the hallway now. Oh my God. Anywho, we just gonna roll with it. Alright, so a lot's been going on. We just gonna go right into it with the Satya Nadella situation and what's been going. Having X again in a tizzy because anytime the moment Microsoft mentions anything related to anything with gaming, guess what happens? Everybody and their mama stands up because, Microsoft brings in a lot of attention towards the brand. Even though everybody say, oh, they're going third party, oh, they're trash, oh, they don't have no games, oh, Microsoft is not doing consoles anymore. All of the dumb stuff that you see on social media, it always is a negative press or a negative feed towards Microsoft, even though everybody and their mama are either following behind or involving themselves with Microsoft. It blows my mind. But this might be like a little trash way of doing it, but I'm just gonna, do it anyway this way because I want to start getting my content out. I want to start rolling out more in 2025. So I'm trying to find this joint. So yesterday, I'm sorry. So yesterday, I want to say last night. Was it last night? I want to say last night I seen the clip or whatever the case may be of Satya. They were sending out an article. I guess Satya Nadella did an interview, and they had took a snippet of pretty much of him, or they was mentioning about the roadmap or the future of Xbox and the games with the exclusiveness. And he came out and said, pretty much that, hold on. You know what? Let's hear what he had to say. Instead of me bringing out for it, let's see what he said. I ain't gonna turn it up. Hopefully y'all can see it.
And the love for gaming, if I think about it, right, we chose the secular growth category in entertainment, which we think is gaming, and said, let's double down on it. And it's been a passion for Microsoft ever since. In fact, I think Flight Simulator launched before Windows or Office even. And so it's like one of the longest franchises in this company. And so we said, let's take that joy of gaming everywhere, and that's why even these ads with Xbox now, where we are redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan, it's about being able to enjoy Xbox on all your devices. So our strategy with Activision content now is in full force. We feel fantastic about the progress we've made, and more importantly, I think on long term, as a company, we can bring the best of AI innovation, cloud innovation, console innovation, PC innovation to build the best games that can be enjoyed by gamers everywhere.
All right. And that's out of Satya Nadella's own mouth exactly what was said. He's redefining what an Xbox is. This means not only worried about the plastic, but guess what? Xbox could be your got a chest cold. Excuse me. An Xbox can not only be your console, home console. It can be a tablet. It can be a cell phone. It can be a toaster. It can be the screen on your refrigerator. It can be a Fire Stick. It can be the Nintendo Switch. It can be a Nintendo Switch 2. It can be a PS5, a PS5 Pro. It could be whatever device that's able to accept Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Ultimate PC. As long as it's able to accept it, it can be an Xbox. And I hate going down memory lane because I've told people this. I literally said this since day zero of me coming in and doing my back and forth about, mobile and its domination not its domination, but Microsoft's eager and desire to push further past the console and tap into the mobile market as well as keeping their core audience, which is the PC and the console. And, everybody looked at me like I was crazy. I got called everything but the child of God. But everything is coming into fruition. They told you from jump, and they've been saying it for this is like over 4 years. This is before the Xbox Series X even really touched the market. I've been saying this. And it was clear as day. It said you have over 1 billion some users, concurrent users on mobile. We all walk around with cell phones. We all have these devices in our pockets. And we have the opportunity to either play the games on there or not. It's up to your choice. It's up to your leisure. And the younger audience, I keep saying the same thing. It's about the 99 and not the 1%. The 1% is the console warlords, the console plastic lovers, the ones that, they go down memory lane and they talk about, when they first played Crash Bandicoot for the first time, and you played Grand Theft Auto 3 for the first time, and you played Halo and couch co-op, and that feeling that you had when you was playing Killer Instinct, all of that great stuff. Even me, I'm of that ilk. I'm that individual, but I'm not naive or I'm not stupid either. I take everything for face value. I'm not invested in the consoles more so than the actual IPs in the video game. I'm more excited about the experience of playing the video games, checking out the story, what ending did I get? Did you get the same ending as I got? What weapons did you use to beat the game? I'm into that. What skills do you have? Are you blowing a person out by 21, or are you just a help person? You're a person that, you can get rolled over and talk smack online. I'm of the ilk of the video games, and that's why I say all this console mess. I'm not even into the console. The reason why I like my console, I prefer the Xbox, is because it's more variety. They give you a lot more bang for your buck, one. Two, the games is there. Clearly is there. The games are there. Regardless of how much you want to hate on them, they have the games. Point blank and period. Case in point that can prove that point that I've been saying over and over again. People have bashed Microsoft for their IPs. The Kraken was lacking. Honey, I Shrunk the Little Niggas. Phantom Dust with the original assets, Pentiment. They literally released 4 games over there on on their so-called competitor platform and they charted, they sold. People went out and bought it for $30 to the point where it charted on the PlayStation Store. That is showing you that, one, you clearly had a biasness towards Xbox and their IP to the point where now it's on your platform of choice. Now you're willing to invest in the product. And Satya Nadella and them and Phil Spencer and them are seeing that. Two things happen in this situation, in my opinion. Two things happen. One, I remember they saying like a couple months back they wanted to do an investigation, or they wanted to, see why Microsoft had this negative feedback on this product, the Xbox brand. And from biasness with the media to reviews of their games, they wanted to see tap into and see what's going on and why Microsoft is getting such a negative press. That's one that happened. And then two, the situation with Jim Ryan. Everybody tends to forget about the court hearing, the FTC court hearing and Activision. Shout out to, my boys, Noah and Post, State of Game, and shout out to us. We was following it because, it was a big topic, and Post, kind of blew up on it. But we was going through the legal proceedings and the legal paper, and we started seeing various things like what was being said, who said what actions was held, and how these companies' reaction when that deal came to the table about buying of Activision and Call of Duty coming back, being an Xbox IP. And Jim Ryan said something in the court hearing that I think it just keep going over everybody's head. Microsoft intentions, again, this is going back to the court hearing. Microsoft intentions, and they wanted to put Game Pass, xCloud on PlayStation devices. This was released in the court hearings. Like, this is documented that Microsoft wanted to implement Game Pass on PlayStation devices. And Jim Ryan, shout out to Jim Ryan, the GOAT, declined it. He said, "No, you are crazy. I'm not putting Game Pass on my on our consoles so that you can take data from us, and you'll have a backdoor to our inner workings." And that was the part of one of the reasons why he pushed it heavily to stop the deal with Call of Duty and Microsoft. It still went through. They went through all the legal proceedings, crossed their T's and dot their I's, and they finally are finalizing now to this date. But Jim Ryan, knowingly or unknowingly, did a massive mistake, because at that point, Microsoft still, instead of them just all falling back, we can't get Game Pass on PlayStation like we wanted to, they took an alternative route. And this is the alternative route, which is we would just allow the IPs to go to PlayStation. Is it going to be time exclusive? I think so. Me personally, that's my opinion. I think so, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just release regularly. Because this is another thing I've always said also. Once this whole deal was done and finalized, I started thinking when they did the Xbox Direct and they came out, they said, "Hey, we're gonna drop a game every month for the whole year," which means 12 titles or more, third party, AAA, or whatever, or AA game. They didn't matter. They said, "We're gonna drop a game every month," and they wasn't able to keep up with that promise. They tried to do it the best way they could, but they couldn't keep up with it entirely. I knew we was running into an issue. Again, you can go check out State of Gaming. You can check out Broadband Bully with Z them if you can manage weaving through the fanboy over there. And you would clearly hear me say Microsoft have a issue of releasing games and not cannibalizing other games. I constantly kept saying that they're going to have a release issue because typically, all right, if we following the traditional format of how games are released, typically we get 3 to 4 exclusive AAA games during the year. Well, probably, I think that 4 is pushing it, but I'm gonna say 3.